2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to kick off the finale of the Bluff Championship. Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elby. It's great to have your company as always. Alongside me is Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Kuyak, and John McCarthy will be following all the action. Oh, this championship's got so much history, so much prestige, and I can't wait to see who wins it this year. Let's get down to the first hole. And as we take a closer look at our featured player, the word is that this rookie has been able to develop a rivalry with someone on tour. Henny Kuyak is our person on the ground and has more intel. What can you tell us, Henny?
Our featured player, although they're just getting established on tour, wants to take down some of the bigger, better players that are out there. Will Zalatoris is where they're going to start. And, well, despite the fact he's come back from injury, this young player can perform at the top level. He loves majors. So, with a Will Zalatoris defeat, you know you're on the right track.
It's always fascinating to see what motivates these players. Henny, thanks for that info. We'll be watching this rivalry closely. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
This one's a 36-footer.
You know, Luke, they say nothing rolls like a ball.
Tracking.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
And that should secure the par on this one. The second hole at Central Otago is a delightful par 5, Rich.
It is. Just a couple of trees sprinkling this fairway, both left and right. Again, wide open, driver, let it loose. Difficulty here is the approach shot as the green sits above the player and has a pretty substantial runoff on the left-hand side. Trying to avoid that, bail it out to the right-hand side, and again, lean on your wedges, your short game to get it up and down for birdie.
Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
And here we are with the third shot. This putt is from 14 feet.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Tracking. What a putt that was. And as we head to the next, it's Lydia Ko in top spot. Rich, the third's a great little short four where the premium is on accuracy.
It is. You got out of bounds all down the right-hand side of this hole. That bunker in the distance on the left is in play. So lay up short of that. And second shot goes into a very narrow green. Be aware of that out of bounds lurking to the right. Shots missed out to the right probably won't end up out of bounds, but why take the chance?
Straight into the woodwork from that one. Well, Rich, when she exploded onto the scene as a precocious young teenager, winning early, dominating the women's game, New Zealand had a bright young star in Lydia Ko, and it's only continued to shine right throughout her career. She's a lot to marvel at, isn't she?
She is, and it never ceases to amaze me, Luke, how players at such a young age have so much success, and then they taper off a little bit. You know, not fall away, but they taper off, and the game doesn't quite go the way it's always gone their entire life. They struggle. But then when they do come back, it's like they're even better than what they were before. And I think that's what you see in Lydia. you know, she came out and a wunderkind, was winning everything at a young age, amateur then professional. And
yeah,
then
she exploded onto the scene.
She exploded, and then there was just a little bit of a drop off, you know, and a little bit of confidence got shaken, which, like, how did that happen? She's the most confident person out there. She's beating everybody. And then all of a sudden she fails and, you know, kind of changes things up a little bit, you know, knocks the dirt off and gets right back on that horse and starts winning again. I'm always fascinated by that, because when you lose your confidence as a golfer, it's so hard to get it back, because sometimes what happened to you is the death of you. You're just like, I can't shake, you know, whatever got into my brain or into my swing. I can't quite shake that, and I can't forget about it. And she's done so seamlessly. Hats off to her. I love watching her game. I love watching her play, but I'm more fascinated by the fact that she's come back stronger, I believe, than she was when she first came out.
Second shot here on the 4th. Oh, I thought that one was going in. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it.
I think he's liking this. He's got this putt to pull in front of Will Zalatoris.
There it is.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
Lydia Ko is currently in the lead as we head to the next tee. Rich, how good is it the PGA Tour has gone to venues like this? This 5th hole, a strong par 4.
It is. This is an amazing hole. Rock outcroppings both left and right off the tee from there. And just a pencil-like green in the distance. You've got a lot of danger out to the right-hand side. If you make 4 here, you're pleased.
Oh, wonderful shot. And a chance for birdie at the 5th. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Starting out pretty straight here, then. Should move a little to the right.
Oh, what a putt.
This player is putting for fun.
Trailing by 7 after that hole. The 6th hole at Central Otago is another beauty, Rich. A good par 4, this one.
A solo bunker planted out on the right-hand side, only reachable when the hole is playing downwind. Second shot protected on the left-hand side by some rock outcroppings. This is a really good, fun hole.
There have been a lot of players that have come out, and people are quick to label them as prodigious talents and what they can do, but it's true about Lydia Ko that she is one of the game's prodigies.
Luke, when you say prodigy, I think Lydia Ko's name should just be, instead of prodigy, just say, look at Lydia Ko. Because this young lady has seemingly done it all at 14 years young. 14, won a professional event. The youngest, men or women, to ever win a tournament that early. That is astounding. 18 years old, major champion with a final round 63. It's mind-blowing how good this young lady was at such an early age. Yes, had a little lull there for a little bit, but now come back out and has just taken the world by storm again. 17 wins already and building in her professional career. The sky is the limit for Lydia.
He's setting up for his second shot.
Went straight down.
Good shot there. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 24 feet from the cup.
Starting this one way out to the left. Oh, so close to a birdie. Just a short putt remaining here. And it's Lydia Ko on top of the leaderboard. The 8th at Central Otago is a really long and strong par 3, Rich.
But it gives you a great bailout area on the right-hand side. You miss it out there, all of a sudden it could kick off that bank back onto the green. But if you get greedy and you miss this green to the left, you're going to have a challenging up and down from a low area.
Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet.
This is to save par.
Now 7 shots behind after that. The closing hole of the front 9, Rich, is a really strong par 5.
It is straight away. Just some trees down the right-hand side that must be avoided. From there, second shot goes into a green that is severely elevated. It's got runoffs going every single direction. If you have just a twinge of nerves in your chipping, you're really not going to like it around this green.
Well, Rich, when she exploded onto the scene as a precocious young teenager, winning early, dominating the women's game, New Zealand had a bright young star in Lydia Ko, and it's only continued to shine right throughout her career. She's a lot to marvel at, isn't she?
She is, and it never ceases to amaze me, Luke, how players at such a young age have so much success, and then they taper off a little bit. Not fall away, but they taper off, and the game doesn't quite go the way it's always gone their entire life. They struggle. But then when they do come back, it's like they're even better than what they were before. And I think that's what you see in Lydia. You know, she came out and a wunderkind, was winning everything at a young age, amateur, then professional. And
yeah,
then
she exploded onto the scene.
She exploded, and then there was just a little bit of a drop-off, you know, and a little bit of confidence got shaken, which, like, how did that happen? Like, she's the most confident person out there. She's beating everybody. And then all of a sudden she fails and, you know, kind of changes things up a little bit, you know, knocks the dirt off and gets right back on that horse and starts winning again. I'm always fascinated by that, because when you lose your confidence as a golfer, it's so hard to get it back, because sometimes what happened to you is the death of you. You're just like, I can't shake, you know, whatever got into my brain or into my swing. I can't quite shake that, and I can't forget about it. And she's done so seamlessly. Hats off to her. I love watching her game. I love watching her play. But I'm more fascinated by the fact that she's come back stronger, I believe, than she was when she first came out.
A putt here to move inside the top 20. John, have you got a read on this one?
It's going downhill and to the right.
Not a bad line, this. That was well holed, and for birdie. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. And it's New Zealand's Lydia Ko who leads here as we head to the next. Well, Rich, the 11th hole is a monster, almost 600 yards in length. You just got to hope the wind's behind you.
Look, this is a big par 5 here. Lone tree out to the right-hand side. Great aiming point for the player. But from there, if they got any hope of reaching into, it's got to be playing straight downwind. If not, your layup, you have some rocks there to contend with in that layup zone. And a third shot to a green that sits just above the fairway with a lot of run out on the right-hand side and short.
Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Don't you just love a big breaking left to righter started perfectly online?
This is what remains to get into 7th on the leaderboard. Currently 3 under for the event. Well, I like the look of the 12 hole at Central Otago, Rich. A short one, which I'm sure some big hitters are going to want to try and take on.
And they should or could be able to, depending on the winds. If not, just bail out to the right-hand side just a little bit and look at this green. It works in from both left and the right-hand side. This is almost a gimme birdie.
Standing over his second shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's paced it, he's read it. It's time. Little 27-footer.
That came off the blade pretty nicely. You've got to like the look of this. Yes, the putt drops. Beautiful.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
The 13th at Central Otago is a par 4 and another quality 2-shotter.
Tee shot, you want to aim it at those rock outcroppings and go ahead and hit yourself a nice little firm draw out there. Find the heart of the fairway. Second shot, also you want to favor the right-hand side. Near those rocks is anything missing down to the left-hand side. Should be, might be, probably will be a certain bogey. Come on, slow down.
That one just had a little bit too much speed to it. This would be a great up and down. And he needs this to save par. Currently 4 under for the event. The 14th at Central Otago uses one of the great design features, a Redan-style green.
It does. This green runs from right to left, repelling fades, encouraging a draw to hit into this green. This is a standout par 3 on this golf course.
Well, he's got a chance to win this title. Will he stand up and deliver? Well, this player's been making some moves on the leaderboard, Rich.
Yeah, looking good right now, making some significant moves out there at the moment.
How close was that to going down? An opportunity to make a par here. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Well, the 15th hole, Rich, at Central Otago. I'm just drooling. This par 5's another stunner.
I just can't get enough of how they've used these rock outcroppings on this golf course. They're so well placed. The beauty of them, to me, they got it right, especially here on this par 5. The only danger here, once you get close to the green, is going to be this deep, cavernous bunker out there on the right-hand side. But this green is user-friendly. Birdies abound.
This shot coming from around 220 yards. 3 shots off the lead. And a chance here to close the gap to within 2 strokes of the leader with an up and down.
A little excitement going on right now.
Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
Starting this one out to the right. Let's watch it break.
A par putt on the table. The putt drops now at 4 under with just a few holes to play.
Oh, it's time to dig in and give it your all coming down the final few.
16 at Central Otago is the final par 3 on the course, Rich.
Yes, again, we have the rock outcroppings on the left-hand side, the bunker on the right. But as you can see, there's a massive false front, short and right, you want no part of. You're going to have to favor the left side, but don't catch the rocks. On a good line.
Come on. And makes it. What a bomb.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
And it's Lydia Ko in top spot. As we near the conclusion of our round, Rich, 17 requires a shot we haven't seen yet on the course.
We haven't. I love this fairway. It cambers both right and left into the center of the fairway. But the second shot right here sits well below the fairway, hidden by these rock outcroppings. So a blind second shot to a tiny green. This is just a wonderful, wonderful par 4.
Look out left.
Setting up for his third shot. 2 strokes off the lead. He has this putt to save his par. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is about 24 feet for him here.
Is hoping this one breaks all the way back to the cup.
Just a little bit of a misread right there. He's going to need to sink this next one, though, to limit the damage with the bogey.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The closing hole at Central Otago. It's a bit of a shame that we've arrived here, Rich. I've thoroughly enjoyed this round, but take us through it.
Yeah, the largest fairway on the golf course here. So tee it high and let it fly. Second shot plays back uphill ever so slightly. 2 bunkers protecting the front right portion of this green, but you do have a little bit of help from the left-hand side.
Okay, that'll work. And this putt for a final score of 67.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Oh, that's well judged. He had the right speed there. Easy 2-putt. Just a 4-footer remaining. And with that, he'll end the event at 4 under par. Well, Rich, that looked like that was going to be an epic comeback, but in the end, I guess it wasn't meant to be.
It was impressive. From the very opening tee shot, this player was focusing on making birdies early and often. Unfortunately, not able to make enough today to get the victory. Still a lot of fun to watch.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich B, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.